fastest essay in the world. I have an interesting one. This might be interesting, so I'm gonna record it and see if it turns out good. That's a good video for y'all. This is a customer complaint. He says when it gets to a stop, has a very rough running engine. I'll show you the codes he has. Hopefully everything goes quick. I don't want to take up too much time. He has a bunch of codes. There's all these codes, just to clean. I'm looking to this sensor, but currently this caught my eye because let's go back to data. That mass airflow sensor code. Engine is currently running. Go to reliability. We're looking at data again. Here we are. As you can see, we got 837 RPMs, 840. And if we go down, so the engine is running, as it says right now, but the mass airflow sensor isn't measuring anything. Low voltage, low sensor. So let's see what's going on right now. I put up a wiring diagram. And the mass airflow sensor is 4 pins. Focus. Mass airflow sensor 1, 2, 3, 4. This mass airflow sensor is connected to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do some checking. 4 pins here, and I'll show you what we find. Alright guys, 2004 Expedition. We're getting no measurements from the mass airflow sensor. This is a circuit test for the mass airflow sensor. It's supposed to have good ground, good power, and it does. I'm going to show you guys. So right now I have this tester connected to a ground. When it finds power, which is off the battery terminal, it should light up. How you son of a... I just tested it and it lit. Just spin up it down a little bit. There we go. When the fine power down, it's gonna light up. We got this connector right here. Red pin's supposed to be power from fuse. Let's check it. And it's just I checked it with my scope. It showed 12 volts. I just want to load the circuit and make sure it's good loaded. And it is, we got lighting up the test light, so that's a good 12 volts. Now, we're gonna go to battery power. So when this thing finds the ground, here we go, right here. It finds the ground, it's gonna light up. So, once again, back to the connector. Black and white, it's supposed to be a good ground, and it is. I did this already. It just, since I'm a genius, I forgot to press record. There we go. Lights up the test light, so that's a good ground. Okay, guys, so I got no reference voltage on these 2 pins. I'm assuming I should be getting some sort of reference voltage, but you know, it's so hard to get the pin in the camera. So I'm gonna test this one. I get nothing. 0.7. And I test the other pin. These are the signal wires right here. 0.7. I'll show you this thing is working. This pin will be power. We got 12 volts at so pin works. We got 12 volts, or actually 14 alternators. It works, but we got no reference voltage on these 2 pins. I'm not sure if there should be. I'm pretty sure there should be. So we'll get that next. Alright guys, here is Kind of the last test for this. So we're back. We're still on the MAF sensor because we get no reading. We got good ground, good power, and then there's a third pin that's another additional ground from the computer. I tested it, and we do have good ground from the computer there. And right now, this is to check the signal wire from here to the computer, because this is what we're reading. We're reading nothing, even with the engine on. I'll show you that right now. Right now, our engine's off, but so I got test light connected to battery power on the alternator, and this is just to check to see if when we put some voltage to this signal, does the computer see it? And it does. Let me just get this thing closer here in the correct pin. Pin is this blue and red wire. So that's the signal wire. And so what happens, the mass airflow sensor is supposed to generate a voltage. Send it down that wire. There we go. I had to put it down. So now I got it making contact in there, and you can see. Let me see if we can get this thing too. Come on. There we go. I got it to make contact. Hopefully I saw it. Let me try to do it again. There you go. It's making contact. So when it makes contact, it shows mass airflow of 200 and something, and the voltage of right here goes up to 5. That's from the signal wire. So the computer is seeing this when I have the resistor of the light bulb that's going through the battery. So the signal wire from here to the computer is in perfect order. There's only 4 pins. Signal wire, good. Power from computer, good. From fuse, from relay. Ground, constant power, and then ground from constant power. I mean, signal wire to computer is good. Voltage, battery voltage from fuse is present. The constant ground is always there, and we tested it, loaded, and it's good. And there's another pin for computer ground, and I tested that one, lights up. Looks like you need the mass airflow sensor, because now we're gonna run it. It's connected. I got it back in place, and as you can see, it's 0 connected here. Let me make sure nothing's gonna rub up against any gears. I got it started. And like I showed you, it's connected. It's showing nothing. It's not measuring anything. It should be measuring here at the ground. I think I don't remember. It's like 500 grams per second or something like that. But it should be more than 0, because there's definitely air going in. You need a mass airflow sensor. Alright guys, we're back on the Expedition. Continuation from it. As you remember, we had no reading. This was stuck at 0.01, and we had no airflow going. Took the mass airflow sensor out. It's a Duralast part number. But I want to show you that with it connected. Well, I showed you guys that I was here yesterday with the earlier part of the video. So that's connected. Mass airflow sensor and mass airflow grams per second. It's at 0. Yeah. So I had to put the camera down and connect the new one. So here got the new one connected, and now we do actually have a reading. Beautiful. I think this is gonna fix the issue you were having. And yeah, I'm gonna put it all together, then we'll get this thing running. All right. 2004 Expedition. We're having it. Right now it's an open loop. They say when it goes to closed loop, that's when the vehicles don't start controlling all the fuel trains. Right now the fuel trains look perfect, but they're not. So I'm gonna get it to go into closed loop. Like I said, closed loop is essentially when the computer starts looking at the sensors and starts controlling injection time. now closed loop. So now the computer's doing its thing. When the computer's looking at the sensors, it's running really, really lean. Like a vacuum leak. A vacuum leak will typically cause, well, it will go down as you rev it up, and it does. So if I rev it up, that filter comes way down. That's a major indicator of a vacuum leak. I'm trying to find it by spraying like the exterior. So if I hit it with this number drops immediately, but everything I check on the exterior, and I can't find it. I do hear, maybe I'll catch it on camera, so eventually it goes back into open loop. And when it does, the car hesitates a little bit, then these things go back to zero. There it goes. So now I went back to open loop. And now the fuel sensors do this. The whole time though, it's running lean, but it's not a fuel issue because this whole time the fuel pressure stays exactly at 50, a little below 55, 56. I'm pretty sure that's well within spec. That is well within specs. So you have a vacuum leak. That's another issue going on. We have to find this leak.